Hello, viewers. Welcome to this episode of the CB Podcast. Here's what's on my mind this week.
First, I want to talk about my laptop. So for my last few Very Vice live streams, I have been using my Dell laptop. Well, that is going to change. Now I am going to use my Microsoft laptop and use that for my Very Vice live streams rather than my Dell, because I have to admit my Dell laptop is pretty terrible. It's pretty horrible anyway, and it's slow and everything. So what? So I'm going to start using my Microsoft Surface laptop for my breadbus live streams and everything else and continue to use it for everything else I do, like Zoom meetings and exporting photos and everything else I use it for. So next up, I want to recap my Toronto trip. I went to a trip to Toronto the week of June 24th, and we stayed, and it was a 3-day trip, and we went to the Toronto Zoo, and then we ate at some restaurants. We went to Toronto Islands, and I got my first bike ride outside the U.S. So that was great. So that was awesome. And then our final stop before leaving Canada was Ripley's Aquarium of Canada or something like that. So it was a pretty good trip. I mean, and I have to say, I'm definitely gonna go. I definitely want to go back. I definitely want to go back to Canada and try to bike some of the Canadian bike trails around the Canadian in different parts of Canada. So that might be something that I could do when I go back into Canada again. So. Next up, I want to talk about bike trails. I still have 2 bike trails that I'm planning on doing this for the summer. The first one is the Wester Hojat Trail, which I'm doing that trail soon, because I'm gonna be doing it on my special day with my mom coming this week. So then that means you'll on the next episode you'll get to hear about you'll get to hear me talk about that on the next episode. But that is going to be, so I'm going to be doing that soon. And the Ontario Pathways Trail, I still have to figure out when I'm gonna do that, but hopefully I'm gonna try it. Maybe end of July and somewhere in August. Definitely before the end of August. Definitely. So definitely. So I'm gonna try to plan. I'm gonna have to plan the Ontario Pathways Trail and see if I can figure out when I'm gonna do it. So that is currently in the works of getting planned out. So next up, I have a Lego sorting update. So recently I have gotten back into sorting my Lego again, and so the update and part of this update is I've emptied one bin of unsorted Lego. So that was 1 out of 4 to be exact. So that was great, and I still, which means I have 3 more left to go. So hopefully, I'm hoping hopefully I'll have that sorted eventually soon, maybe, but it just depends on how much time I take to do it, and everything else, like work and everything. So yeah. So we'll see. So, but yeah. So I'm gonna basically be. Right now I'm just putting all the elm. I'm just sorting by element right now as far as, and then I'm gonna eventually sort by part. So like sorting by actual part, like 1 by 2 bricks, 1 by 1 bricks and stuff like and that. But right now I'm just doing like bricks, plates, and tiles and doing that all that. And so next up, I am losing interest in 2 Lego set themes. So the 2 Lego set themes that I am losing interest in is the first one is the Lego Speed Champions. Now for me, I am now for me I mostly am I'm not. I mean, not. I mean, definitely speed. Now, I'm not saying speed champ. Now, I'm not. Now, this. Now, I'm not saying that Lego Speed Champions is a terrible Lego set theme. It's. I mean, I'm not. That's not. I'm not saying that it's a terrible Lego set theme, and you shouldn't be buying Lego sets from that. It's just that it just doesn't. It's just that I am not, that it doesn't really interest me a lot because most of the license models I collect are from the Lego Technic, are mostly in the Lego Technic sets, which I like, which I like those even more than the Lego Speed Champions models, because the Lego Technic ones include hand of God steering and other features depending on what they are, what play features they include. So I would rather, if I'm gonna go for licensed Lego car models or vehicles, I'm more for Lego Technic than I am Lego Speed Champions. Definitely. So I'm losing interest in Lego Speed Champions. The other one this one I have talked about this one. Now this one I did meant now I went now one of the episodes of the Sammy podcast I did mention this, but I'm gonna mention it again, but it is Ninjago, because and Lego Ninjago is the other one, because, well, to me, I mean, for me, who basically, who is, for me, who is currently, who is gonna eventually build a Lego city. For me, I don't really think Lego Ninjago makes sense for a Lego city, because dragons don't really fit with like a Lego city environment, and they're just more for. Like I mentioned with the other one, Lego Ninjago is it's not a bad theme. It's not that I'm not saying it's a bad theme. I'm just saying I'm just saying I'm not real. There's really no need for me to buy Lego Ninjago sets if I'm just gonna if I'm if they're just gonna if I'm not gonna be if they're not gonna be put to good use or gonna be used in something I'm gonna create. So for me, I'm probably gonna stop collecting Lego Ninjago sets from now on. Just like some now, I meant the reason talking about these two is because a while back, many years ago, I stopped. I stopped buying I stopped being interested in Lego Star Wars sets. So pretty much that's why I'm mentioning these two Lego set themes, because these two Lego themes are going on my list of set themes I'm no longer interested in buying. So next up, seven collaboration coming soon. Yes. Me and Jay Knight our 7 collaboration is coming soon. Yes, we have another collab. We are doing another collaboration. We will be doing another collaboration as part of our collaboration of the Brit collaboration series playlist. Which that will be where you can find it once it's been filmed and uploaded, so posted and uploaded and posted. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to do another collaboration with J Knight again. It's I mean, that's what I get excited. I mean, I love that. I mean, it's just amazing because it's just amazing how many collaborations me and J Knight have done throughout the years, and just being able to do something to get just in it, and it gives us a chance to do something together, and that's really why we've been doing these, is because it gives us something cool to do, and also just we get to do something together. So yeah, so stay tuned for the seven for me and Jay for our for me and J Knight's 7 collaboration video coming soon. So stay tuned. Next up, CreativeBrick. The CreativeBrick channel is back. Yes, you heard me right. The CreativeBrick channel is finally returning. Yes. So for those now, if for those who do not who have who may you may if for those who don't remember what the CreativeBrick channel was, well, CreativeBrick was a YouTube channel that I started in February 2020. So that was after I started the Brave Vice channel, or at the time was called We Are Lego. So and that channel gave me an opportunity to do some other things like Lego set building streams and Lego set hauls at the time, and Lego documentaries. If you didn't check, now I did post an update video on the channel recently, and it goes over what happened as far as, and I wanted to put up an update because I thought it would help those viewers of that channel remember what the CreativeBrick channel was, and that I was going to make it come back. So and I've been trying to get the CreativeBrick channel to return because it wasn't planned to be inactive for how long it was. So yeah, so if you're not, please subscribe to CreativeBrick on YouTube, please, because I would appreciate it, because I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing a lot of other Lego content, a lot of other Lego content on there. So new content will be coming soon on that channel. So definitely, please definitely go check please go subscribe to CreativeBrick so you can for new content coming soon. And also I took a bike ride recently. So basically my latest bike ride that I did on July 6, 2024. Well, this was basically what I call a redo of my first ever bike ride. So back in 2023, I biked the Genesee Valley Greenway Trail, and at that time I took the canal to the Genesee Greenway Trail and just rode it all the way down to Mount Morris, and then but then when I got down to Mount Morris, I was not prepared. At that time, I was not prepared. I didn't have enough beverage, enough liquid to hydrate. I didn't take a lot of. I didn't take breaks, and I just really was like basically just and all I did was pretty much just. I was just trying to get down there, just try to bike down there and up. And then when I and it was also and it got hot. It was and it was and I got bug bites, and I was sweating barely, and I was hot, and it was hot that day. Like I think it was, I guess this probably was probably high 80s, probably maybe that day, the day I did that. But so well, this one I did was that this was a redo. Well, basically, I call it a redo of that. So, for this bike ride that I did on July 6th, 2024, I started at the Rochester Junction part of the Rochester Junction on the Lehigh Valley Trail, and 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 I biked from there to Mount Morris, and I didn't actually. Now this time I didn't. What's different about the difference is that I basically went stopped at on the Jesse Greenway in Mount Morris where there was just, and I stopped at a bench at the part where there's a crossing, and there was a bench near the path crossing, pedestrian crossing that crosses over. So I just thought so I did not go all the way down to where it ends in Mount Morris. I didn't go all the way there. I basically I only went into I just basically once I got to the bench, I basically turned around, stopped there to rest, and that's where I turned around. But and also what I improved from that one was this time I took a lot of breaks. I brought a lot of liquid so I could hydrate. I also and I also had granola bars too, and like I was more prepared. I was definitely more prepared than I was the first time I biked the Genesee Valley Greenway, because but this one was an improvement. Was definitely a bit of an improvement. So, and this time I basically improved from what I did first time I tried to bike the Genesee Greenway, and that was so. And the bike ride ended up being a total of 56.9 miles rather than 65 miles that when I according to calculating it according to a Google Maps total calculation, and 6 hours 30 minutes and 32 seconds. So that was, yeah. And I did, and also at that time I had when I got to when I ended in Mount Morris the first time I did that, well, when I was doing the whole Genesee Valley Greenway Trail, well, I had to be rescued. My mom had to come to the rescue, had to be a super, be my rescue, had to come to rescue me because I did not have enough energy to go to take the trail back. So, and but this time I did not have to be rescued. There was no need to be rescued for but at this time. This one I improved that, and I actually was able to, and I actually made it back to the Rochester Junction on the Lehigh Valley Trail, and I actually made it back, and there was no need for my mom to rescue me. So I feel so great about that, and so that was I feel proud of myself for that, because I'm just glad I didn't have to be rescued, and that I actually went both took this bike route both way. I went both ways, so I didn't, and I just feel proud of myself for that. So yeah, and oh, and also I took my I took my parents out for I took my parents out for dinner. So so for my in honor of and I so to honor my first paycheck, my first paycheck, we me and my parents went to Five Guys and Victor, and and we and we went to and we and I and now instead of my parents paying for all our food, I ended up paying for all our food and beverages, and the bacon cheeseburger was pretty good, was really good, and I got a lemonade there, so that was good too, and so yeah.
Thank you for watching this episode of the CB Podcast, and I will see you in the next episode. So, until then, see you next time.